Hey besties, welcome back to Healing Her Hustle. How y'all feeling? Because in episode 5, we definitely talked about unfollowing the rules and following your own power or your own truth, whatever you want to, however you want to word it to make it feel like it's yours. Today in episode 6, we are back outside with it. I really did like the vibe. I liked the energy. It's probably like a good 89 degrees out here, but it's okay. Anytime you can touch grass, go do it. You know what I mean? So I took that opportunity. It's the summertime, so y'all gonna probably see me outside a lot today. Episode 6. It's soft hustle season, okay? Soft hustle season. Because the hustle is inner, not owner. So we're never gonna remove the hustle. Period, point blank. Hence healing her hustle, okay? So we're gonna talk about our first talking point, I would say, is just about us understanding our value and our worth, and that can show up in many different ways and forms. I think that since we're talking about hustling today, we're gonna talk about value as in what service can you provide that's valuable to others? What product can you provide that's valuable to others? Something that you deem valuable, that you can for sure put a price on, that you know is valuable. You know what I mean? Without selling yourself short or giving yourself the shitty end of the stick. That's really, truly, and genuinely understanding your value. I kind of want to give an example of kind of not understanding your value. Now, this is a personal example, so it may show up in your life in different ways, but y'all know y'all my besties. This is my diary, so y'all are gonna get the personal aspect of things, okay? First and foremost, there are a couple services that I provide that I feel are very valuable, right? And I kind of sort of manipulated myself or tricked myself, or my mind told me that when I was doing this behavior, which was giving away my product or my service for free, is because I was telling myself that I was doing that because I was helping people. Like, for instance, tarot. I do tarot readings. I would feel like if somebody is hunting me down for a tarot reading, they may really genuinely be seeking clarity, and they cannot find it on their own. So they're seeking somebody who can understand divination in a way that they can't, to get assistance with wherever they are with life, or just to see the trajectory of where they are at in life. So in my head, it was simple. It's hard to charge somebody who is just simply looking for clarity, right? That's what I convinced myself. Then I got into another field at the same time, and I was making real raw juice. Like, I was making cold pressed juices from organic raw fruits and vegetables. I would then also struggle with pricing and marketing, because, again, I know how much I paid for these organic fruits and vegetables. I know that what I thought was people are buying it from me because they can get it for a lower price and get these cold pressed juices already prepared, negating the fact that I spent hours and hours juicing these fresh fruits and bottling them, and I also came out of my pocket for the packaging and the labeling and everything else for these products, also coming out of my pockets to travel to these pop-up shops to get my product sold and out there, whatever the case may be. So that's a lot of effort on my part that I'm negating and trying to help the next person. Again, that is sending out signs to the universe that you don't feel like you're worthy or valuable of the abundance that can really come with you slapping your worth and value on these products and services. Another thing, nails. I do nails. A lot of time, I'm just like, don't worry, girl, I'll do your nails. I'll do your nails. I'll do your nails. I'll do your nails. Again, not realizing it's very much devaluing myself in that moment. Very much devaluing my work. Oh, because I feel like I take a little longer than the next person. Okay, but you're still spending that time, right? Okay, you know what I mean? I don't know every single design like everybody. Okay, but then if you're upfront and honest with them about not knowing how to do every design, and they send you something and you're able to do it, and you're able to do that, and you execute the challenge, you done your job and you've done it well. I think that got to count for something. So I'm just starting with that example because I need you to understand how you can devalue yourself in the most minimalist ways, and you don't feel like you're devaluing yourself, because you can really kind of trick yourself or manipulate yourself into thinking you're doing it for the health of others, or that just to help others. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we're being totally honest with ourselves. From here on out, we're growing together. We're glowing together. And I think that this is a tremendous part in healing our hustle, y'all. Like, this is a tremendous part. It's huge. It's really important. It's really important, I think, that period, point blank, that we discuss our value, because I think that we need to discuss finances in general on healing her hustle. We need to discuss that, because are you even openly receptive at this point and at this moment? And of course, I'm very spiritual, but it's very practical. It's not even a spiritual thing. It's very practical. It's just a universal law. We have to talk about finances because it is important. And no matter how much it is you feel like you're assisting somebody else, we do have to understand, as we're putting out or as we're reaping and sowing, we have to understand, we have to genuinely understand. And I think that understanding your value is one of the first steps. Again, if you're a creator, a business owner, or employee, we must stop undervaluing ourselves. Like, it could be for the previous reasons, the previous reasonings that I named, or it can be as simple as, I want to be well-liked. I want to be chosen. I want people to choose my product or my service over the next. That's another thing I'm going to expound on, because you need to understand that only you can be you. Only you can do what you can do. Only you can produce what you can produce. You are unique. I mean, you are very much an individual, a unique individual at that. So what this person is getting from you and your service, your experience, is very much different than anybody else's. So you have every right to claim your value to that. You have to understand that literally, if they don't choose you, if they don't like you, then you're just not their cup of tea. And you also have to understand how many people it is on this planet, let alone in your city, let alone in your state. How many people are on this floating rock? You have to really remind yourself that. If this person doesn't like me or did not choose me, there's probably nothing that they will probably invalue or devalue. I'm sorry, my apologies. They will probably devalue your service or your product anyway. We're not attracting that. That's not what we want. They gotta go, y'all. I'm so sorry, but they got to go. They do. They can't hang around me. But they will very much, now I am gonna get spiritual on your ass. They will very much evil eye your shit. And we don't even need that. Like, we genuinely don't need that. If you don't like me or choose me, there's nothing that I can do to make you choose me. My very essence should be enough. And that's something that we need to understand. My very essence is enough. There's nothing that I'm about to do. I'm not lowering my prices for you to choose me. I'm not lowering my prices for you to like me. I'm not switching up my servitude in the way that I do things because that's what you think that I should do. No, thank you. Undervaluing ourselves totally fucks with the finances. Instead of expands your magnitude, expands the currency, it totally fucks with the finances. Only because I think that you are sending out not only to your brain, and mind you, our brain is kind of what controls our external reality, our internal, like our thoughts, our imagine, like what we imagine, what we fantasize about, what we dream about, what we tell ourselves. Our thoughts, whether it be negative or positive, it definitely like creates our external. It like patches it all together. It definitely has a huge impact on your external. So again, you devaluing yourself for whatever reason, which there shouldn't be any reasoning for that, but you doing that for whatever reasoning is sending out signs to the universe that you are not abundant, that you are not prosperous, that you don't have it to sow, that you don't have it to receive, that you don't know how to receive, you don't know how to sow. And it's gonna fuck with your finances. It's gonna fuck with your external in general. Beyond the finances, it's gonna fuck with the type of people that end up around you, the type of people that end up in your circle, in your space, in your aura, or in your auric field. Another thing, your value is something that you don't have to explain to anybody. Okay, so mind you, since we are talking about hustling and we are talking about finances, we are talking about your skills, your services that you offer, your products, things that you find very valuable, right? That shit is non-negotiable. If I tell you that the price is this, the price is this. That's non-negotiable, and I don't have to explain to you why the price is this. If you want to see why the price is this, come buy it and check it out. Come get a reading and check it out. Come subscribe and check it out. If you don't like what you got, beat it. I don't have to explain to you anything for the reason why I'm doing anything, how I'm doing it, or why I feel like I'm worth this. You don't need to explain that to anybody. Matter of fact, if you are explaining it, you must stop immediately. In whatever industry it is you in, and whatever it is you doing, in whatever way it is that you make money. Period, point blank. Especially to people who don't get it. Especially to people who don't get it. Again, those who you are for will receive you. Those who support you will support you. Those who don't, what are we begging you for? I'm not begging you. I'm not explaining anything to you. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. Au revoir. Good riddance. You know what I mean? With love, though. With love. Promise you. Also, another thing, this is me, guys. Y'all know in these videos, I am truly, genuinely talking to myself as well as y'all, because we are healing and growing together, right? So this is something I am so guilty of. It's ridiculous. We must say no more often. We must say no more often. Sometimes we say yes and we really just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So we say yeah, we just do it just because we don't want to. I can give an easy example. Like, okay, I am genuinely tired as hell. I just got off work. You know what I mean? I've been doing my thing, and my cousin need me to watch the baby because she just got a job. She cannot lose this job. She just got a job, and She needs me to watch the baby. But I'm tired and I don't want to watch it. See, me, I'm the type, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to go watch the baby and be tired as hell watching the baby only because I don't like to see people suffer. You know what I mean? That's just a slight example. You know, nothing to do with their finances or anything. But that's just a slight example of saying yes when you just should have said no. But then I also feel like those little bitty examples it's like a domino effect. I feel like it kind of trickles down, okay? Because you're saying yes to something and you're taking up space for what you really should have said yes to, if that makes sense. You say no to the wrong thing and make room for the right thing. Either way it goes, I feel like for whatever reasoning, no should be something in your vocabulary, and you should stand 10 toes down and you should stand your ground. No is no, because we don't want to, like I said again, just to reiterate, we don't want to take up the space. We want to allow in what we deserve and what we're worthy of. We don't want to just be saying yes to anything, things that we should have said no to. I think we've had a great conversation, to be honest. I think we've been breaking it down pretty well. First of all, you want to make sure you've mastered your skill. Even if you haven't mastered it, you're still practicing, but you want to make sure you have the skill, the value to offer to others, whether it be a service, whether it be a skill you could teach someone else, whether it be a product. You have to go ahead and pinpoint that value that you feel like you offer to others. You know what I mean? And then you have to understand your worth. When you do realize that value, you have to understand your worth in charging people. You have to understand your worth in doing business with people. You have to understand your worth just literally all around the board. You have to understand your worth, okay? Your time is worth something, okay? Your time is worth something. So your time, your thoughts, like all of your energy that you're putting into stuff, it's worth something, okay? You have to understand that, and that's you recognize your worth and your value. Then once you recognize that, we're going to stand 10 toes down, okay? We're not explaining shit to anybody. We're not explaining our prices. We're not negotiating. We're not trying to pull in. We're not being pick-me's. We're not doing shit just to be liked. We're not doing shit to be chosen. We are being totally authentic, and we are being real with these motherfuckers, and we don't, I feel like, again, like I said in episode 5, the only time I'm really going to explain something to you is if I feel like you're somebody in my life that I need to explain things to. You know what I mean? That's usually your partner, you know what I mean? Like best friends, things like that. You don't have to just explain anything to anybody, and we're not negotiating. And then the last thing that I want, that we did not discuss, the one thing that I wanted to say, we need to stop chasing and we need to start attracting. Period, point blank. Whether that be people, things, money, we're not chasing shit. We're not chasing anything. Because value doesn't beg. It magnetizes. We're not chasing anything because we are attracting it. In our auric field, we are attracting it. Period. That was episode 6, y'all. Soft hustle season, okay? Welcome back to Healing Her Hustle. I think that was a good one, right? I think that we can all benefit from that conversation. And make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, engage with me. Share this video to somebody you feel like needs to hear it. Thank you if you made it all the way to the end. And I'm going to see y'all soon for episode 7. Bye. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure if you like it, come back, okay?